Yeah. Pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne. They ain't working like me. I did this on my own.
So today in I Try and Share, we are trying out the Mini Electric. And I'm Dennis.
And I'm Adrian.
And he is the driver for the last 24 hours. And he'll be giving you his experience on the Mini Electric, while I am giving you the perspective from a passenger.
So how was it, the last 24 hours sitting in my car?
Your car, okay. It's very smooth and very quiet because it's using the electric engine.
My right leg is very tired from stepping on the accelerator because once you let go of the accelerator, the brake goes into action. So your leg has to always be stepping on the accelerator. There are pros and cons to it, okay? So I'm a petrol car driver, so I'm not very used to driving an electric car. So in petrol cars, you can let your car glide when you release the accelerator. But for an electric car, you can't do that because once you release the accelerator, the brakes kick in. When the brakes kick in, your car slows down to a halt depending on what speed you're slowing down from. So you can't glide to a traffic light, for example, or that means you have to keep stepping on the accelerator. And if you're doing that for very long, you may get leg cramps lah, but lucky thing I'm not so old yet, so no leg cramps for me.
Yeah, so if you still cannot imagine that, right? Basically, have you driven a buggy before at a golf course? So that's pretty much similar how it works, right?
Yes, it's similar to how a buggy works. You need to keep stepping on the accelerator for it to move. Yes.
But still, this car should be okay for long distance driving, right?
I mean, there is the cruising mode, but in Singapore, I hardly got a chance to try the cruising mode, except for one short distance when we were driving to Changi Village from the Changi Airport side, like Tanah Merah to Changi Village. But it is a powerful car.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, a few times I accidentally stepped on the accelerator, right? Thinking it was the brake, but thank goodness the brake is equally efficient too. So you step on the brake, pa, and stops quite immediately.
For me, as a tech guy, this car does have a lot of cool tech. For example, today the weather is so hot, right? But if you're coming down, and then if this is not parked in the shade, and if you want to arrive and open the car door, and it's cool inside, all you need to do is use the app. They actually have the controls for you to turn on the air conditioner before you reach the car.
Of course, there are other functions. You can use it to lock the car from your house, right, or your apartment, because there is a SIM card in the car. So the app will send it through, even though it is out of distance where your car key won't be able to access. So that is really very useful.
You remember how many times that you actually forget that whether did you lock the car or not? Now all you need to do is turn on the app and you can do that.
Yes.
So it also comes with like wireless car charging and wireless CarPlay, right? But for the wireless car charging, right, the phone, I can only fit in the iPhone 12 Pro. I cannot put in the iPhone 12 Pro Max, okay? So if you're using an iPhone 12 Pro Max, you will still need wired charging.
I mean, if you're using an iPhone 12 Pro Max, you won't buy a Mini, right?
Maybe you should iPhone Mini.
Yes, you should get an iPhone Mini.
Yeah.
Yes, and then the next question you are asked is, what if I run out of battery, right? I've been driving the whole day, and then it was 100%, like now the car is 30-something%. I feel a little bit anxious, like my handphone cannot be less than 50%.
The Mini actually comes with built-in GPS that would tell you where are the nearest charging points from your current location. And even though this is the beginning phase, right, but there are already a lot of charging points. Really, we look at it, it's like almost at every neighborhood when I use a GPS, I will be able to see a charging point.
So it's easy to find. A lot of them are in malls, condominiums. Mini has collaborated with Shell, and there are a couple of stations that offer this charging service for electric cars. And that makes it really quite convenient for anybody with an electric car.
Yep. And charging, basically you need to have this membership card, a card that is linked to your credit card. So you do not need to pay any cash. All you need to do is tap and it will start charging. And then when you finish charging, you need to tap again so that it will unlock the power cable from the socket. So you know that your car is safe. Nobody can pull out the power socket when you are not around. And yesterday, we happened to be at the IKEA at Tampines, and they actually have like prime lots for electric car.
We are here at IKEA Tampines and they have free charging for 2 hours.
See, so prime, you know. This is for electric car, and then at the same time, we get to be so near the entrance. So IKEA loves electric vehicle.
Yes, the prime lots is right in front of the entrance into the mall, so it's perfect. And there are 4 lots.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we saw some non-electric cars parking there. Hey,
Very bad. Don't be like that, huh? But the charging is a bit slow, lah, huh? So charging, it also depends on the charger that you are using. So some charger will actually charge the car faster. But in general, most of the ones that you get at the petrol kiosk like Shell station, right? You'll probably be able to charge from 0 to 80% in 35 minutes.
So this is like handphones. There's the fast charge and the normal charge, right? So
Yeah. And you might ask, why 80%? From 0 to 80, they will be at the fastest charging speed. But from 80 to 100, they will actually slow it down so that it would maintain the battery for a longer lifespan.
yeah, so this is so a bit like the Apple iPhones, right? If you leave it overnight to charge, it will charge to a certain point, and after that it will slow down the charging to the next morning. So it has this battery efficiency management in terms of saving the batteries.
Anyway, this price is about $164,000.
With COE and the electric charger at home.
Yep. You would be able to get a charging station installed at your home.
It comes in the price with the price of the car anyway. So
Yeah.
so you can fix it in your home or your condominium if they allow, and
Yep.
then it works that way.
Yeah, that's easier for you lah. So if you're talking about fuel consumption or electricity bill, right? Basically, for 200 kilometers, you will only need to pay about $9 or less than $9 for you to reach 200 kilometers. So that's really a lot of savings in long term.
Correct. I mean, and also it's also a lot more eco-conscious, like eco-friendly, right? I mean, eventually we're running out of fossil fuels to make petroleum and all that. So this is a great way, and I think governments around the world are also trying to incentivize more eco-friendly cars with rebates. So hopefully we'll see more rebates from the Singapore government.
So this Mini Electric, if you want to know the equivalent of this in the Mini series, right? This is actually a Mini Cooper S range kind of engine. So it's actually fast and it's for sports as well. So that means the horsepower is really up to that standard.
Correct. I mean, I have to constantly look at the speed I'm driving at because, you know, this electric car, when you step on the accelerator, sometimes it exceeds the speed limit and you actually don't realize it because it's so smooth and easy. I drive a Mazda 3, right? My family car is a Mazda 3. Oh my god, that is so slow. I mean, I really don't want to return this car. Can I give you the Mazda 3 instead?
Recording stopped.
Because it's an electric car, it's a smart car, so you can actually choose from 4 different types of driving modes. They have the eco-friendly plus, then they have the eco-friendly, then they have the mid-range, and then they have the sports mode. So with the eco mode, you definitely would save up on battery, and then your efficiency will be much better. And that's another thing. So on the app itself, they do rate your efficiency for your every last drive. So you will know that, you know, how well are you doing in that sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank goodness I've been averaging 3 to 3.5 out of 5. You know, the last one person was 2 only.
Maybe he was rushing or whatever, how you know.
Another thing is, because it's battery operated, right, you'll be wondering where is the battery, right? So it is at the bottom of the seats, right? So it's laid flat below, and the boot space is not compromised.
But then again, the boot space is still the same as the old Mini.
It's a signature mini car feature, small boot space.
Yeah.
You can put in 1 or 2 cabin bags if you're traveling, but of course you can move down the back seats and then put a little bit more luggage in there. You can put in 1 golf bag.
You can only put that much of things inside.
That's why it's called mini.
Yeah. There are a lot of distinctive stuff that on the design part that you would know that this is the Mini Electric.
Correct. That differentiates this from the petrol mini cars. But actually, I also don't want people to know I'm driving an electric, right? No need to tell people, like, just say this is a Cooper S, you know, the kind.
Yeah. Who would you recommend this style of car for?
Oh, this is great for singles, staying alone, or maybe a couple. which means you don't have to buy a lot of grocery for the week and then you don't need much space. Or this could also be great if this is your second car, a car for you to drive to work, and then you have maybe an MPV or a bigger BMW car for your family to drive around. Yeah, so it's almost like a selfish car lah. Or like
But it's a sexy, selfish car.
all selfish cars are sexy.
That's true.
Yeah. But it is really very beautiful and a very, very sexy car. I mean, I really, really like it lah. And but only thing is I need to get used to the pedal.
But after 24 hours, have you like...
No, after 24 hours, I still don't quite get it. I think I need about a week. Also, so we hope you like our very, very short review of the car. I mean, we were not given much time to...
Only 24 hours?
Yeah, to try it. And this is what we have managed to discover through this 24 hours. If you like this video, please remember to like, share and comment and tell us what else you would like to see on our videos.
Yep. See you. Bye.